So let's go on to now talk about the advantages and the disadvantages of the foreign exchange market, also called Forex for short. So I'll hereby refer to it as Forex. So let's talk about the advantages first. The first advantage, this is a very liquid market. Okay, there are a lot of participants, there are a lot of transactions happening, there's very high volume of foreign exchange being traded on a daily basis. That leads to the fact that there is very little or no insider, and let me spell that correctly there, so insider trading. Okay, because of the amount of liquidity, the amount of content, the quantity of exchange going through this particular market, it's very difficult for any insider trading to exist. And this, of course, leads to the high liquidity, leads to low dealing costs. Okay, so there are very low dealing costs to trade the foreign exchange market. So these are all the advantages of Forex. Let's look at the disadvantages. The first and the biggest disadvantage is that the foreign exchange market is unregulated. Now, that is not an ideal thing for us, because if it means there's a discrepancy with a trade that you took, and let's say you call the broker and say to them, listen, the price never traded at 132.40. They may then turn around to you and say, well, actually, according to our data, it did. And that's because the market is unregulated. There's no central exchange that confirms one exact price. The other disadvantage as well here is that you need a high leverage, right? You need high leverage. You have a high leverage here in foreign exchange trading. Now, what does that mean? It means, of course, this is an advantage and a disadvantage, and so actually is the last one. And the reason for that is because high leverage is a good thing for us, because it means you control a larger amount of money with a smaller one, but it's also bad for us if we don't have an exact plan. Now, of course, here at Master the Markets, we trade everything with an exact quantified plan, which you'll learn about, of course, later in the education center. However, high leverage for someone without a trading plan, not an ideal place to be. It basically means that you're able to lose a larger amount of money in a shorter space of time. And so does the final disadvantage also mean that as well, which of course is high volatility. Now, that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it can be a bad thing, of course, if you don't know what you're doing. If for us here at Master the Markets, high volatility, especially in foreign exchange through the trades we take in the live trading room, are actually excellent for us. And the reason that I say that is because we get sharper movements in a shorter space of time. Basically means ability to make more money in a shorter space of time. And this is really one of the things that makes the foreign exchange market unique. But of course, we put it in the disadvantage column, and the reason for that is because if you don't know what you're doing with the high volatility, this can work against you as well as for you. Let's now go on to the next market.
We trust you enjoyed our Traders Education Center tech video. To unlock the full tech modules for free, click on the link below and hit the subscribe button. Then go ahead to register with your contact details and create your unique username and password to enjoy the fully unlocked tech modules.